She laughed when he walked up, calm and sure. In just a few words, he turned her smile into curiosity. 5 minutes later, she handed him her number. What did he say that felt so real, so easy? It wasn't a fancy line or a show of wealth. It was simple, honest, and it cut through all the noise. This is how high-value men connect, with real words, clear intent, and a calm heart. Ready to see how it works? Let's dive into each move and learn how to talk so she listens, laughs, and leans in. Chris saw her standing by the door, arms folded, and decided to talk anyway. He smiled and said, "Hey, I noticed your energy when you walked in. It's cool, so I had to say hi. No fancy pickup line, no bragging, just an honest moment." She relaxed and smiled back. His simple words cut through the usual small talk. She felt seen, and she liked it. That's the power of being real. High-value men don't hide behind tricks. They speak like people, straightforward, genuine, and that honesty, it makes you stand out in a crowd. Marcus waited his turn, then stepped in front of her. He looked her in the eye and spoke softly. "Mind if I join?" He didn't shout or wave his arms. He didn't brag about himself. Instead, he held steady eye contact and used a calm voice. His words landed like a soft knock on a door, firm but gentle. She invited him in. That quiet strength, it draws people in more than a loud voice ever could. Her real confidence doesn't need a spotlight. It lives in calm presence and clear speech. And when you stay grounded, others feel safe and want to get closer. Jason sat next to her and asked, "What's something you love doing on weekends?" He leaned in and really listened. She talked about her art and her dreams of opening a studio. He didn't interrupt or rush in with a story of his own. Instead, he asked more questions. What inspires you, and how did you start? She lit up talking about her passion. By focusing on her, Jason built a real bond. High-value men know that listening says, "I care about you." Impressing fades fast, but feeling heard sticks with you. And that connection, it lasts. When she playfully teased him, Marcus laughed. But when she crossed a line and got too personal, he smiled and paused. "I like joking around, but let's keep it kind," he said. He didn't get angry or stiff. He spoke calmly. She blinked, then backed off with an apologetic grin. His clear boundary wasn't harsh. It showed he respected himself and expected respect back. That strength caught her attention. Being too nice can feel weak, but healthy limits feel strong. High-value men set simple, clear lines. And when you respect your own space, others learn to respect you too. Ty didn't flood her with texts after their date. He sent one message. "I had a great time tonight. Want to grab coffee Saturday at 2? No push, no drama, just a clear plan." She replied with a thumbs up emoji and set the time. He didn't chase or ask 3 times. He trusted that if she was interested, she'd show up. That calm approach felt relaxed and strong. High-value men don't beg for attention. They share their world and invite people in. If she's in, she'll come. If not, he moves on without stress. Andre's phone buzzed during their talk. He glanced down, then apologized. "Sorry, I'm on my way to basketball practice." "I love the team." She saw his eyes light up talking about his game. He wasn't hanging on every word she said. He had a life full of friends, goals, and passions. That balance made him more interesting. Afterward, he turned back to her, eager to hear her story too. Women notice when you have a full life. High-value men chase dreams, not people. When you live with purpose, you attract people who value your drive. "Want to hang out?" he asked. She shrugged. "Like coffee or a walk," she said. He realized that sounded vague. Next time he said, "Let's get coffee at Java Corner, Friday at 6. I heard their latte is amazing." Clear plan. No guessing. She smiled and sighed. Sounds good. High-value men give simple details: time, place, plan. That clarity shows respect for her time and gives her confidence. When you speak with intent, you guide the next step. And that confidence, it feels good to follow. If you're enjoying these videos so far, don't forget to tap that like button. It really helps me out. Drop a quick comment below. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe and ring the bell so you'll get notified when the next chapters drop. Let's keep this conversation going. Rob told her about his childhood challenge learning guitar. He laughed at himself for missing notes. Then he spoke softly about feeling frustrated back then. She listened, nodding. He didn't get stuck in drama. He shared enough to show he's been through struggles. I kept at it, he sighed, and now it's my favorite way to unwind. She admired his honesty. High-value men know sharing real feelings shows strength, not weakness. You don't have to spill every secret, but a peek at your true self builds trust. And that trust, it turns a chat into a genuine bond. Jake noticed her checking the clock. He said, "Looks like you're about to head out. I don't want to keep you." She smiled, relieved, and said, "Actually, let me text you later." He waved and left. Later, she did text and they set up a second meeting. By noticing her schedule and giving her space, he showed he respected her life. High-value men pay attention to small signs. Respecting her time says, "I see you have a life." And when you show that level of care, she wants to spend more time with you. Elijah asked her out, but she said she wasn't ready. Others might get defensive or pushy. He simply smiled and said, "No worries. Let me know when you are." Then he walked away calmly. Later, she texted to apologize and asked if they could try again. His relaxed response felt safe, not pressuring. High-value men stay steady when things shift. Rejection isn't drama, it's information. By staying calm, you keep your dignity and invite future chances. And that calm, it feels like a breath of fresh air in a tense world. He met several women before, and some just didn't click. When Ella wasn't on his wavelength, he said, "It was nice meeting you," and left. No guilt, no begging. He knew that forcing it wouldn't help either of them. A week later, he met Maya and they clicked instantly. High-value men keep their standards. They know that not every match will stick. Walking away from mismatches isn't rude, it's honest. And when you maintain that honesty, you free space for the right connection. Instead of saying, "You're beautiful," he said, "You have a calm confidence. It's rare and cool." She paused, surprised by how specific it was. It showed he noticed more than just looks. He saw her energy. She smiled wide. That answer felt personal and kind. High-value men give meaningful praise. You don't need grand words, just real observations. When you notice something unique, she knows you see her. And that, it sparks something deeper than a simple hot. Jay joked, "I once tried to show off my dance moves and ended up kicking a chair." He mimed it, stumbling. She burst out laughing. They laughed together. He didn't talk about profits or status. He laughed at himself. That self-aware humor broke the ice. She felt relaxed and joined in sharing her funny moments too. High-value men use humor to connect, not to boast. When you laugh at yourself, you show confidence and down-to-earth charm. And laughter, it's a shortcut to closeness. She asked, "You seem popular? Do you text lots of people?" He leaned back and said, "I talk to people who add calm to my life. That's not many." She blinked, impressed. He didn't brag about volume, he spoke about quality. She felt chosen. High-value men know that availability is limited. You don't have to play games. You just share that your time and energy are valuable. When you show that, People lean in to be part of your circle. When she teased his music taste, he didn't get defensive. He smiled and said, "Fair enough. I'll own my playlist." He stayed cool. No arguing, no changing himself. She respected that he stuck to his vibe. High-value men stay true under small tests. They don't fold to please. They meet the challenge with calm assurance. And that confidence? It shows you know who you are. People respect that steadiness. During their walk, he noticed her hesitation on a wobbly bridge. He slowed down, smiled, and said, "No rush. I've got your back." She crossed with less worry. Later, she shared her worries about work. He listened without judgment. He didn't point out flaws or try to fix things fast. He just offered calm support. High-value men create safe spaces physically and emotionally. That sense of security lets her open up. And when she trusts you, deeper connection follows naturally. High-value men aren't flawless or born confident. They're real people who speak honestly, listen deeply, and stay calm. They share their life, but they don't chase. They set clear plans, respect boundaries, and hold steady when things shift. They make others feel seen and safe. They know not every match lasts, but they keep their standards. And through it all, they stay true to themselves. In a world of noise and flash, being genuine is the rarest strength. Be real, be kind, be confident in your truth. That's how you stand out, connect, and win hearts. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, smash that like button. Got your own story or signs you've noticed? Drop a comment below, I'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss more real, no fluff videos. See you in the next one.